Yo, if you clicked on this video, I am coming to you because I forgot to hit the record button as soon as the round started. All you missed was I think I built like 4 foundations, and then they started to build, and then we clicked the button. So sorry that we missed the very, very, very beginning of the match, but I promise you didn't really miss anything. Thank you for watching, you guys, and please enjoy.
4, and it does not check.
Ooh, not quite. I will. Ready up. I'll choose after review. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and lastly 5. Okay. I think this is an acceptable hand. I'm going to play Passing the Torch as well on a 2. It checks. Passing on a 3. It checks. Self-sacrifice on a 3. It checks. Gotcha on a 3. It checks. And then I will leave it to you.
I'll play Gift from Mom at a 2, and it checks. Self-sacrifice at a 2, and it checks. Precious Lesson at a 3, it checks. And Bonds of Friendship at a 4, and it checks. And that'll be my turn.
Looks good. I'm going to go ahead and review this Blood Curdle, and I'm going to draw my 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. Okay. We're going to start off nice and easy with a tape string jab. This is on a 4. I check a 2. I will commit Self-Sacrifice and Creepy Realization, making it 3 and 4. Do you have any responses to play? It's currently a 3 mid. I'll get out my zone markers. It's a 3 mid for 4 currently.
No, I don't think I do.
Okay. My first enhance is going to be to take the top card of your discard pile and put it into your card pool. Your enhance.
I'll go ahead and commit Passing the Torch to draw a card.
Sounds good. I'm going to discard that card out of your card pool and give it 3 speed. And then I'll draw a card.
What's its keywords?
It has punch and ranged on it currently.
Okay.
Yours.
I will pass.
I will, since a card has left your card pool, I'm going to turn the attack into a low now.
Okay. I'm still passing.
I'll also pass. It's a 6 low for 4.
6 low for 4. I'll go ahead and take the damage. So I'm at 22.
Looks good to me. From there, we'll go ahead and play Dissolving the Conflict on a 2-3. It'll check. Let's play Calling for Backup on a 3. It'll check. Let's play Gotcha on a 3. It'll check. And then from there, I'll pass to you. I will keep my momentum.
Okay, I will. I'll play Delaware Smash at a 4.
Yeah.
Check to 3. And I'll go ahead and commit a Precious Lesson.
It's a 4 mid for
and
6,
it is
correct? It's a 4 mid for 6?
Yes.
Yeah. Your first response.
I gain all the abilities. I guess I'll just pull up an image on my phone so it's easier.
Oh, I will, I'll take my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll play. I'll go ahead and play a second Delaware Smash at a 5, and it checks.
Easy peasy. I don't think I'm allowed to let you hit me for the 4 on this one. So this is a 4 high for 6. I'm gonna play
4 mid for 6.
4 mid for 6. Yep, I'm gonna play this on a 5 then. Checks a 3. Let's go ahead and commit calling for backup and calling for backup to make it 4-5. It is a partial block, so I'll take 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Should I? Yeah, I'll go ahead and play Velocity Punch at a 6. Check to 3. And I'll go ahead and let it fail.
It has failed. So ready all of my cards, and I'm gonna draw 4 fresh ones. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 4. Okay. We're gonna start off with Searing Glacial Storm on a 5. It checks. Any responses to play? Currently, it is a 2 high for 6. It has Stun 2 and Ranged on it.
Okay, I'll use Specialist of Sound, commit it, and its speed becomes 0.
It actually gets a -3 speed, so speed will be -1.
Okay, I didn't know it went into the negatives.
Yeah, every number except for your health can go negative. Alright, my first enhance is going to be simply calling for backup. I'm going to flip this card, and I'm going to draw a card.
Okay. I'll go ahead and commit passing the torch to draw a card.
Sounds good. I'm going to respond with Desperate Times and have you commit another foundation. Any foundation of your choice.
I'll commit Gift from Mom.
Sounds good. I'm going to use Sero. I'm going to commit this face down, and now you have to commit any foundation you wish. Your choice.
I'll commit Self-Sacrifice.
Sounds good. Your enhance.
What's its keywords? It's
ranged and stun 2.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pass.
I will stun 2. And yours.
I'm still passing.
I'm going to use Self-Sacrifice. I'm going to destroy this foundation and give it +1 damage.
I'm passing.
I will also pass. It is a -1 high for 7.
Okay. I'll use Jetstream Crash, and it's 1. And I
still checking all 1. Easy, easy check. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play Indiscriminate Shock. 13 million volts on a 5/6. Checks a 5. I'll commit this face down for 6. My first enhance is gonna be to calling for backup, and I'm gonna draw a card. Yours.
I'll pass.
How many committed foundations do you have?
I have 7.
7? Alright, then I'm gonna give it +7 damage. So it's at 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Currently a 3 low.
Yeah, I'm still passing.
I will also pass. It is a 3 low for 12.
For 12. I'll use Rigorous Training, and it's a 2, so need a 5. Check to 5, so it's half blocked. Makes
Rigorous
it.
Training has a 2 mid block, correct?
Yes.
So it'd be 3 for mine, and then +2 for your 2 blocks. For the
Oh, yeah.
And then +1 more. So it'd be on a 6. So if you want to pass it, you could commit Monoma if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll commit Monoma.
Easy. Let's take your 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. From there, let's go ahead and play Grasping Tape Toss on a 5, 6, 7. Checks a 3, 4, 5, 6, and last one 7. My first enhance is going to be to self-sacrifice. I'm going to destroy this card and give it +1 damage.
I will pass.
I'm gonna get rid of the rigorous training out of your card pool and give it +2 more or 3 more speed. 1, 2, 3, and then I draw a card. It is currently a 5 mid for 6.
Yeah, I'm still passing.
Then we'll send it. It is a 5 mid for 6.
I'll go ahead and take it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down to 10, and then we'll play one more indiscriminate shock on a 5, 6, 7, 8. Checks a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm forced to commit everything. My first enhance is going to be to give it the +7 damage. Yours.
So what's it at now?
Only a 3 low for 12.
I'll pass. I can't do anything.
Send it 3 low for 12.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use Evade and Copy, which is a 2 mid block, so it's at 6. And I checked a 5.
So incredibly close.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll go
And I have
next.
nothing to commit.
So how long have you been playing, buddy?
I've been playing for a little bit, but I think I've only been in a tournament twice.
This your first unfun event, or?
No, it's my second.
Ooh, how awesome. Is Monoma your favorite character?
It's actually my first time playing him.
Ooh, how you liking so far?
It's pretty good.
Okay. So just so you know, whenever you steal my power and you become Sero, you're allowed to use his bottom ability of twice per turn commit a foundation : your rival commits a foundation on my turn. So as long as you can spare the sacrifice. And also you're allowed to commit your character to pay that cost, because you're allowed to commit characters for the cost of commit 1 foundation :
Okay.
just so you know. And did you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Love it. Give it a quick little half cut.
I'll play.
I get to mulligan back too. There's no reason not to do that.
Oh yeah.
Then it's yours.
Okay. I'll play Gift from Mom at a 2. It checks. Going out to fight some villains at a 3. It checks. Small and Limber at a 3. And it checks. And that'll be it.
Yeah, I'll choose not to review and I'll draw a card. First card that I'm going to play is Passing the Torch on a 2. It checks. Let's play Bonds of Friendship on a 2. checks. Fruits of our labors on a 3. It checks. Let's do Fruits of our labors on a 4. Checks a 3. I'll commit 1 for 4. Requesting assistance on a 4. It checks. Desperate times on a 5. Checks a 2. It'll fail. And then it's yours. I've got 1 card in my hand.
Oh. I'll review, discard, smash. Oh wait, no, I did that in the wrong order. Here, I'll just...
ready, review, draw. You're good.
Well, I accidentally drew first.
Oh, I see.
I'll just put this other card I drew and shuffle it.
Love it.
I have... I'll play... Smash at a 5. It checks.
Easy.
And I'll use its enhance. If this attack is blocked, or I will flip the foundation.
Sounds good. I will pass on my enhance. What are the stats on that card for me?
4 mid 6.
6.
And I'll go ahead and pass.
We'll go to blocks. Attempt to play Creepy Realization on a 7. It's a 3 mid block. And so we'll check a 5. I'll commit Requesting and Fruits of Our Labor. It was blocked, and so I'm going to flip this committed Fruits of Our Labor.
Okay. I will play Passing the Torch at a 3. Check to 5.
Any responses in that check?
No, I don't have any.
Specialist of sound. You can look at the top card of your deck or reveal the top card of your deck. We both get to see it. If you want, it's your choice. You don't have to choose the ability if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'll go ahead, and it is Passing the Torch.
Love it.
Yeah, that'll be my turn for now.
Okay. I will draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 6. Okay. I guess we'll join you in just building on a 2, on a 3, on a 3, on a 3, and we'll pass it there. I have 2 cards in my hand, with the ability to draw 2, possibly 4 more.
I will review Harden Jab and draw 3 more. Okay. I'll play Go for the Win at a 2. It checks.
Before you make the check, you actually destroy any of your cool foundations as the cost. So it'll put you down an extra foundation, and then you make the check, and then you'll build in the top 2.
I'll go ahead and discard Small and Limber.
Okay. And then build the top 2 from your deck face down.
Yeah.
So the reason that matters is, let's pretend that I had 4 foundations, right? You could, if I have 4 foundations and you have 4 foundations, you could play Go for the Win, destroy one of your foundations as part of the cost. It would put you down to 3, which means you have less than me now, and then you get to build up to 5. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll play Setup Strike at a
Card
5.
gets removed from the game, so you don't have to be on a 5. It's on a 4.
So the form happens right when you play it, right?
Correct. Yep. And then it's either as part of the cost or on the resolution of the card. It says remove this card from the game, or it might say remove destroy one foundation : Yeah. So it means yep.
I see it now.
This is on a 4.
I'll check 5.
Easy. What a good check.
I will enhance this the next turn this attack. The next attack this turn gets +3.
Sounds good. And this is a 4 high for 5 or a 3 high for 5?
3 high for 5.
Perfect. Then my first enhance is going to be passing the torch. I'm going to commit this card and I'm going to draw 1. Yours.
I will commit passing the torch and draw a card.
Sounds good. I'm going to respond with my Desperate Times. I'm going to flip this. Since you drew a card, I'm going to have you commit a card.
Okay.
Alright, now my enhance. I'm going to use Sero. I'm going to commit a foundation. And then you're going to commit a foundation. Any foundation you wish.
I'll use Monima's enhance. It gains a keyword.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give it throw.
Oh, it has to be a keyword trait. So punch, kick, slam, ranged. It's so
I'll give it taunt.
Yeah, so you could like give it taunt is a perfect keyword. Which means it also gets a damage, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna commit passing the torch, and I'm gonna draw 1 more card.
I will pass.
I will go to blocks. Let's block with Electric Jolt on a 3, 4, 5. I checked a 6. Full block, and it's back to you.
Okay, I will play Copy Harden for a 5. Check to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use his enhance to give it a taunt.
Taunt and some damage. What's its stats currently? It's a 4 high for 3, correct?
It's a 7 high for 4. Because my last enhance gave it +3.
Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and respond with Heroic Lineage. After it gains that damage bonus, I'm going to commit this card and give it -3 speed. So 1, 2, 3. So it's back down to 4. Okay. And then my enhance is going to be, I'm going to use Sero for the second time. I'm going to commit my character, and then you have to commit any of your foundations. Your choice.
I'll commit Gift from Mom.
Sounds good.
And I will use Copy Harden's enhance. Add 1 foundation from your stage to your hand, and it gets +3 damage. I will take Gift from Mom.
Okay.
So it's now at 4. Or at
4 high for 7 currently. What are the keywords on it?
Breaker 1 and Slam.
Perfect. Yeah, I will pass.
I will pass.
Let's go ahead and block with Blood Curdle on a 4, 5, 6, 7. Checks a 5. I'll commit here for a 6, and then 7. It is a partial block, so I'll take half rounded up, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and your character's online, if you wish.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use the response.
Sounds good.
Give me his abilities. And I will play Evade and Copy at a 4. Check to 5. And passing the torch at a 5. Check to 5. And that'll be my turn.
That's good to me. We'll go ahead and ready ready all of our cards. Choose to review gotcha, and then redraw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. My last one being 5. Okay. So let's go ahead and get it rocking. We'll start off with grasping tape toss on a 5. It checks. My first enhance is going to be calling for backup. I'm going to flip this card and then draw a card. Yours.
I will use. So what's its speed and damage right now?
I'm so sorry. It's a 2 mid for 5. It has the ranged, stun 1, and throw keywords.
Okay. I will use evade and copy to have this foundation gain all enhanced abilities of one non-unique rival foundation, and I'll use, and I'll make it have passing the torch.
It is passing the torch now. I'm gonna go ahead and stun 1 off of grasping tape toss.
I'll commit this. I will pass.
I will say, if you don't block it, I'm gonna commit one of your foundations. It'll be my choice.
Okay. So what's its speed and damage?
It's a 2 mid for 5 currently. Your enhance.
Okay, I will pass.
I'll also pass. It's a 2 mid for 5 throw.
I'll use gift from mom, and it's a 2 mid block, so it's 4, and I checked a 5.
Any responses on that check?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and reveal the top card of my deck, which is note taking.
Nice. This is a 2 mid for 5 throw, and so you'll take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. From there, let's go ahead and play Tape Stream Jab on a 4-5. Checks a 3. I'll commit here for 4 and then 5. Put this back over here. My first enhance is going to be, let's go ahead and discard that card from your card pool. Let's give it 3 speed. And then I'll draw a card using my character. Here.
I will use going out to fight some villains enhance. Since its printed speed is greater, or since its speed is greater than its printed speed, it gets -3 speed.
Good. Oh, I should be just back here. Let's go ahead and say, if a card has left your card pool, I'm going to change its zone. So we're now going to make it a low.
Okay. I'll use evade and copy, which is passing the torch now, and draw a card.
I love that. I will pass on my enhance.
I will pass.
We'll send it. It is a 3 low for 4.
Okay. I'll use note taking, which is a 2 block. So it's a 5. I checked a 3, and I don't have enough to commit, so it hits.
You do. You could commit the face down ready one and your character if you wanted.
Yeah. It's like just blending in with all the other ones.
You're good. You're good. All right. So successfully fully blocked. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and then from there play setup strike on a 4-5-6. Let's check a 5. I'll commit this face down for 6. My first enhance is going to be, let's go ahead and discard that card from your card pool. Let's get 3 more speed. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to draw a card. Yours.
I don't have anything, so I'll
Next attack
pass.
will get 3 speed, and then from there, I think I will send it. It is a 6 high for 5.
I'll go ahead and take it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From there, I am being forced to build 2, 3, 4, 5. It checks. Requesting assistance on a 4. Checks a 3. I will commit this Bonds of Friendship because I don't think you're going to play any Fury attacks. And then my last one's going to be Desperate Times on a 5. Checks another 3. Well, then let's commit Requesting Assistance to make it 4. And then Fruit of Our Labor to make it 5. From there, I will pass. I've got 1, 2, 3 cards in my hand. This one dealt damage, so I'll keep it. This one did not. This one did, so I'll keep it. And then it's back to you. My 22 health to your 18 health.
Okay. And that is 2, so I need to draw 4. Okay. That's... Okay, I will... Don't have a great hand here. I'll go ahead and play Self-Sacrifice at 1. It checks. High value target at a 2. It checks. Another Passing the Torch at a 4. I checked a 3, so I will commit a Face Down Foundation for it to work.
Oh, don't forget to ready your character.
Yeah. I'll play Bonds of Friendship at a 4.
Yeah.
It checks, and that'll be all.
Right, got 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to choose not to review, and I'll just draw my hands. 1, 2, and then 3. Right, we'll go ahead and start off by playing Electric Jolt on a 4. I check a 3. I'll commit this Face Down to make it 4. Currently have 5 in my hand. My first enhance is going to be simple. Stun 1. It's currently a 3 mid for 4.
Okay, I'll use Evading Copy as Passing the Torch to draw a card.
Sure, that's fine. I will say if this card is completely blocked, you're going to still take 1 point of damage.
Okay. I will use Self-Sacrifice, destroy this Face Down one, and it gets -1 damage.
Got it. I'm going to commit Passing the Torch, and I'm going to draw a card.
Okay. What are its keywords?
Currently it's Charge, EX, and Stun 1. I have used the Stun 1, I have not used the EX.
Okay, I will use this Passing the Torch to draw a card.
I'll join you, I'll do that another Passing the Torch as well.
I'll go ahead and use another Passing the Torch.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that one. I will pass.
I will pass.
I'll set it. It's a 3 mid for 3.
3 mid for 3. I'll go ahead and take the damage.
That's good. 1, 2, 3. Down to 15. From there, it is time to build. Let's play Dissolving the Conflict on a 2, 3. It'll check. Let's play Heroic Lineage on a 2, 3, 4. It'll check. We'll play Requesting Assistance on a 3. It'll check. Gotcha on a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Checks a 3. Commit the Face Down to make it 4. And then from there, we'll pass.
Okay.
And this one, because it's Electric Jolt, it'll go into my Momentum face up. It has a super neato ability while it's in the Momentum.
I will review Good Impression, put that in the discard. I'll draw 2. Okay, I will use Jetstream Crash at a 5 and check to 5. I will enhance with Monoma and give it taunt.
So it gets a damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 mid for 5 currently, correct? Just got +1,
yes.
so it's for 6.
I will use Jetstream Crashes Enhance, and if it is blocked, my next Charger Kick gets +3 damage.
Sounds good. I'm going to flip Requesting Assistance in order to re-ready this Passing the Torch.
Okay. I will use its other enhance, and if it is not blocked, my next Charger Kick gets +2 speed.
Sounds good. I'm going to commit Passing the Torch, and I'm going to draw a card.
I will do the same.
Sounds good. I'm going to flip Desperate Times, and you'll commit a Foundation. I'm going to play Sero's ability. I'm going to commit this face down, and you're going to commit a Foundation.
Okay, I will commit this face down.
Mm-hmm.
I will pass.
I will also pass. Let's go ahead and go to blocks. It is a 4, so this is on a 5, 6, 7. Checks a 3, 4, 5, 6, and then my last one is going to be Fruits of Our Labor for 7.
Okay.
Completely blocked. Back to you.
I will. I will use Back Alley Haymaker at a 6, check to 3. So I will commit Self-Sacrifice, and Bonds of Friendship, and this Passing the Torch.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
I will, and it starts off with +3 damage, because my last enhance.
So it is a
and
4 mid for 5, and it gets 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go ahead and respond with Heroic Lineage, and I'm gonna give it -3 speed.
Okay. I will use EX2. Use this momentum, and it gets +2 speed.
Sounds good. I'm gonna flip Requesting Assistance, and I'm gonna ready this Passing the Torch that I have not readied yet.
I will use Stun 2.
Okay, I'll commit this card, and then I'll commit Gotcha. Gotcha says whenever it's committed during the attack, it'll get -1 speed.
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna
will
commit Passing the Torch, and I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay. I will use Sero's ability.
Yeah.
You discard a card from your card pool.
And
It gets +3 speed, and I draw a card.
Looks good. I'm going to flip Electric Jolt and commit one of your Passing the Torches.
I will use Bonema's Enhance, make it have Taunt, and it gets +1 damage.
Sounds good. Since you got the damage, I'm going to respond with Heroic Lineage. I'm going to commit it and give it -3 speed. I'm going to use Sero's ability. I'm going to commit this, and you're going to commit one more Foundation of your choice.
I'll commit this Passing the Torch. And I will pass.
Okay, so it's a 2, 3, 4. Checks a 3. I will commit Heroic Lineage to make it 4. It's a partial block, so I'll take my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to you.
Okay. I will use Good Impression at a 4. Checks a 5. Manly Friendship at a 4. Checks a 5. And that is all.
Okay. I'll review this. And I'll ready my horrifically large stage. And then I will review Bonds of Friendship and draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me organize my stuff a little better. Alright, let's go ahead and play them, I guess. We'll play Searing Glacial Storm on a 5. It checks. My first enhance is going to be Stun 2.
Okay, so I will commit Good Impression and Manly Friendship. And I will pass.
I will also pass. It's a too high for 6.
Too high. I'll use Hardened Chalk, which is a 2. And a mid. I get a 4. So it deals half.
Yep. And so it's currently for a 6. Any responses on the block? If you wanted to, you could Breaker 1 me and make the next card that I play +1 harder to play.
Yeah, I'll use Breaker.
Sounds good. Okay, and then damage will take the 3. I think we've already done that. From there, let's go ahead and play you self-sacrifice on a 1/2. Checks and desperate times on a 2. It checks, and we'll cycle.
I should be at 12 HP.
Should be 12. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to cut?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. This, and then I'll get rid of the top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These ones are all removed. Right, and so let's go ahead and then play Searing Glacial Storm on a 5, 6, 7, 8. Checks a 5, 6, 7, 8. Currently a too high for 6. My first enhance is going to be Stun 2.
I will commit my character and how to do it.
You cannot commit your character with stun. Stun only affects foundations. So
Okay.
you just
So, yeah,
I'll stun
I'll
as much
do
as
it.
I can, and you'll get to keep your character ready so you can use him as a block. Yours.
I will pass.
I'm going to commit Passing the Torch, and I'm going to draw a card.
I will pass.
I'm going to commit Passing the Torch, and I'm going to draw a card.
I'll pass.
I will discard that card from your card pool, giving my move +3 speed. 1, 2, 3, and I'll draw a card.
I will pass.
I will go ahead and it's a 5 high for 6. I will commit Gotcha for my character's abilities that you'll commit 1, respond with gotcha, giving it +1 speed. And I will respond with all 3 heroic lineages, giving it +6 damage.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yours.
I will pass.
I'm going to flip requesting assistance and re-ready one of these passing the torches.
I will pass.
I will also pass. It is a 6 high for 12.
I have nothing to block with.
Rough. There it is. GG's, buddy.
GG.
Thank you for playing with me. That was very fun.
Me too.
Good luck on the rest of the event, and I'll catch you next time, okay?
Okay, you too.
Alright. Chat, I keep making decks without kill conditions. What is wrong with me? Chat, I keep not wanting to kill my opponent. What is going on? I'm playing on order. I just expected to see indiscriminate shock quicker than I am. I saw it game 1, right? And that's why I killed it. I just didn't want to play a cannon deck. That's all. I just want to see what it could do without it. Because cannon's like a known quantity. I have 1.3? Yeah, but I checked all 4 of them like very quickly. And I was just like, well, what now? Now what do we do? I literally held those double searings for fucking 3 turns. It's like, I don't know what to do. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Volky. I should change that I am up 1. Cannon is a known quantity. Cannon fucking blows people's dicks off. A little known card. Alright, you got me there. Got me there. Got me there. Got me there. I'm trying to help out the little guy, you know? I did win. I did win. Yeah, game 2 I was getting having a blast with all the stuff. Yeah, that kid is nice. Kid was very, very nice, very respectful. I enjoyed playing him. Second event ever. Love to see him out. Yo. I'm gonna send that kid sleeves with the pricing. Hell yeah, unfun stuff too. I love that. Also, I love that you're on unfun stuff too. I think that's very funny. The most important lesson to learn, Big Marty, actually. Thank you, Beefy Ramen. I'm on the work profile. Very profesh. What, unfun stuff 1 was taken? Just kidding. Just imagine Chris in the office. Little tie on. Like, I'm on this profile. No brand risk. I got my hands on Midnight. Very fun. I agree. That character is very fun. I could make a Midnight deck for one of these things. All right, chat. I think we've got, what, 15-ish minutes, 18-ish minutes to keep looking at all of the cool characters we could play next week if we were going to play. I think Sasquatch is very, very cool. Proto Man's neat. But, like, why would you play Proto Man when you could just play Asui? After you check an attack, add it to your hand, only playable once per turn. There's something you could do here. I hate this. Go dark mode, huh? All right, now we're another spice. The stuff that I didn't really get to play with. I'm gonna play Athena. No, I'll probably be leaving on a plane. Actually, no, I'll be headed to Gen Con that day. Yeah. Oh, it's next Friday. I mean, there's no reason I can't play, right? 29. Yeah, I should be good. Yeah, I should be good. I'm gonna play Athena. If I were to play, it wouldn't be Athena. It'd be Say. I play this character. This character is so sick. This character is so sick. This character's hype as hell. Athena equals old Momo. First form at the top card of your staging area, face down. CA's Crank Arena. Yeah, I love CA. Woo! C equals old Spike. Hell yeah. If your non-throw attack deals damage removed from the game, your opponent loses vitality equals the difficulty of the attack rounded up. Oh, hello, Shigaraki. Hey, how are you? And Shigaraki that gives speed to his moves? Holy cannoli. Could you imagine? Got the same amount of health, same hand size? Two of the same symbols? Yori 2's banned. Alright, K2 dot from Max, what do you do? Terry 2's cool. Terry 2's draft type deck. It's like a mixture of it's kind of like All Might 3, yeah? Commit a foundation, draw 2 cards. Easy. And then E, your non-throw attack gets 1 speed and 3 damage. Only playable if the attack is prevented by a non-attack in the card pool. Foundation attack, foundation attack, foundation attack. Just slam them out. If this had Tokiyami symbols, I'd be down. Holy cow. Could you imagine this character having Tokiyami symbols? Ah, Summer Dark Shadow. Oh, not attack, huh? I think Elizabeth is really fun. Add one card from your discard pile to your hand by discarding momentum. The issue is, like, what do we do on these symbols to pick it up? Play Howitzer Impact Cyclone on death. Always have momentum. Always. Kim, under the order symbol. I have to play a combo attack, add 1 kick attack from a card pulled to my hand. So how do we play combos on these symbols? What combos exist? Literally none. Is this Texas Smash? We Texas Smash on good? Okay, we'll move on. Raiden KOF. Goro KOF. Goro would be tight, actually. Before you take damage from an unblocked attack, reduce the damage you take by 1. Kick package on order. The issue is, like, how do you pick it up, right? And then also, like you could do ordered kicks and play Dropkick Slicer and reveal Dropkick Slicer and give you thing plus 3 damage. That sounds neat. Kick package has combos? Does it? If it had... Let's look, you know? We got time. Let's look. Order attack? We need kicks. Falling Thruster kick is cool. Reciprocal acceleration kick is cool. Okay. So you could, like, I mean if you've got, you could turn this into 6 attacks, right? You just combo it with itself for 3 extra damage, reveal a card for 3 more damage. Just a 2 high, you just slam 2 high for whatever's with as much draw power on order as you can. And order has the ability to ready cards. Yeah, there could be like a Spirit Bomb Kim that you could play. I just don't know if it's fast enough. Phil Birch, Andy KOF, Joe Terry. After you take damage, commit one of your opponent's foundations and draw a card. Oh, Clark is so neat. I'd play the hell out of Clark, actually. Enhance. First enhance. Commit 1 foundation. This attack gets 1 damage for each card in your hand. Maximum 4. Play ball committed. Ooh. That'd be tight. That'd be so sick. Is this a My Hero tournament with all characters? Correct. I'm gonna play King, right? King, obviously. King is sick. King is so cool. King is rad. Be 8 hand size Leona? Yo. That sounds cool. I'm into that. We real James Stevens players. King is so bad. You're a crazy punk. King is actually nuts. King has creepy realization on her face. With self-adding to card pool. What are you talking about? What? The only issue is like, what symbol do you play it on? Alright, let's go look. Let's look. Let's look. Water. What are the fucking symbols? Water, life, earth? Water, life, earth, kick. Stomp. Frenzy. Frog kick. Alright, so high engine kick. This might be the best package for us? Or we just play on life and we go frog kick with electromagnetic stomp. Earth is best? I don't know, man. Frog kick, magnetic stomp. Earth is best to get 3 kicks. Who needs 3 kicks when the life symbol has all this card pool clog? Right? You can play Uranus, go pick up cannons. Every time your cannons hit, you gain life. You know. Dalzine with Dark Shadow Ruin? Hell yeah. Warrior of Desperation. I don't care about any of these. Yeah, you can Turbo Clog then Tongue Whip. Yeah. Easy. What a baby game. Natali 2? What do we just play for free? Form commit, play one high or mid from your hand. What are our symbols? Chaos, evil, fire. Okay. Chaos, fire, evil. We go attacks mid and high. Search. Flamethrower. Filmless melee. Howitzer Peck Cyclone. Whatever the fuck I want. Bam. Double jab pummel. Oh no, I was out of ways to play this card. I guess I'll double jab pummel. That seems cool. Steering Glitch Storm's hilarious. I don't have order though, right? No, I don't have order. Blue Flame Spiral. We figured it out. We found it. We found it. We just slam Blitz Rush for free at the end of our string. How sick. We just play a Chaos deck that just slams momentum. Discard a card, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck and at a mid or high. I would play the hell out of the Natali 2. Blitz Rush Natali 2. All art, yeah, or bust. No. We play yeah, but we play it in Schecter. We play it in Schecter so that it actually gets speed. Or Dark Shadow Ruin. We form commit our... Holy cow. Natali is a nuts Dark Shadow Ruin deck. Actually, under Chaos, we play both. We play Dark Shadow Ruin and we play Blitz Rush. This is the deck we play, obviously. We play Natali 2. We obviously play Natali 2. Imagine it being a response. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. God, there's so much text on this card. There's so much text. You need one. I have one of those character cards. I can also just like fake it. I can pretend. And then check a 5. The opponent must remove the top card of their deck from the game. Period. This attack gets X damage. X equals the difficulty of the removed card. You may commit 1 foundation in your stage to play this ability while committed. Response commit. After opponent makes a control check to play an attack, it gets -3. If that control check fails, the combat phase does not end. Okay, that's neat. Eva? Natali 1? Card's bad. Yeah, I'd play the hell out of Natali 2, actually. Blitz Rush, Dark Shadow, Ruin, Natali. That sounds sick. Great Brush Attack, Natali. I'm in. Gale Force Punch. We'll just slam it down. I'm in. 6 diff, 6 diff, 6 diff. Pillar Swing. Yo, just play 6 diff Natali. That sounds hype, actually. Yeah, that sounds sweet. I think I'm in for it. 6 diff Natali. How cool. How cool. How cool. We're officially in overtime. See how much time we have left. Super Skullman 33 for me? Yeah, I think Super Skullman 33 is a cool deck. But who needs foundations when you can just, you know, windmill slam Blitz Rushes, right? Who needs it? Who needs it? I know what I was going to do. I was going to look up and see if the order symbol actually had a go condition that I'm just not playing. Order attack, go. Probably just the kick, right? Blitz Rush, hilarious. Tape Swing. I could have been playing Tape Swing. Actually use my momentum for something. Slashing Whirlwind, you're hilarious. I guess Whirlwind's not terrible in this deck because I give things 3 speed. Probably just Tape Swing though, right? Yeah. It's alright, we'll just have to play like good universes or whatever. Bum, 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 bum. Well, I play pretty good university. You can play Slashing Whirlwind. It's true. Iceman Tape Swing. Hilarious. The issue is, how do you get the face downs in your card pool? Like, is he just like draws a card when you check bed? That's fine. What's the event you're looking at a character for? Next week's Unfun event is Old Dog's New Tricks, and so we get to play old Universe characters with our cool My Hero decks. How did my match go? I did win. I won. You can see it right here. Raiding on air with Bakugo stuff seems cool. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm in love with Villainous Waylay and Gigantic Explosion on Bakugo 1. Hell yeah. I love it. I love it. That's cool. I think Taki with Blast Rush Turbo could be sick. I agree. Only one package left and I can play in these. Hype! How cool. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, my head. Playing for 3 weeks? Holy cow, it's a long time. play Phil Birch on Earth with all the Kirishima stuff? Maybe. It's all sand, but I like it. Hey man, as long as you like it, that's what matters. Mitsurugi Yoshimitsu with Momo cards would be fine. I think Yoshimitsu's probably banned. Unless Chris probably unbanned it because it's his favorite character. Which is his prerogative, he can do. He's the dad. Who should I play on Sunday? Who should I play Sunday? Ingenium? I could do Ingenium. I could do Dobby. I just took Chris's Dobby list though. I second Dobby. We'll make a poll. Cannot be Selkie. I do not have one. I need to own the card. I can't make a poll? Internal server error? What the fuck? Eat a 2? I already have an Eat a 2 list over my Patreon. So I'm not gonna do that. What the heck is that? I guess I'd have to do it the boring way. Where we do a poll via Twitch. Run a poll. Manage poll. New poll. What play? What play? Dobby? Give me some more suggestions. Got Dobby. Sero 2? This one? Wait, is C Viper allowed? No. I can do Eraser. Do Stain. That's fine. It's fine. Fuck it. We'll do these ones. You got 2 minutes. Alright, who do I play? Viewing results. Dobby, Eraserhead, Stain. About half it done. Looks like it's a Dobby angle, chat. Looks like that's what we're feeling. Ochako 3? Yeah, that's not happening. I think Stain probably looks very similar to the deck that I'm playing here today. So I'm a little happy we didn't get it. Looks like Dobby it is. Easy peasy. Seems good enough. Now we'll play Dobby for PPG. Tight. I feel like Riz gets less love than Dobby in terms of content. I think that is fair. I think that is incredibly fair. Going all the way up to table 2, baby. What's symbol for Dobby? We'll find out, Mighty Rivers. We'll find out. Turn this on. Turn this off. Turn you guys off. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Well, and yourself?
I am also quite well. Hey, I am live over on twitch.tv. Is it okay that I stream my games? Is it cool? It's cool that I stream?
Yep, that's
Wonderful.
totally fine.
Thank you so much. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. This one. Sero 1.
Yeah, which one do you think's better? Sero 1, Sero 2?
Sero 1, easy.
Yeah.
Not a contest. We'll figure it out, though.
Yeah. I did make a wager with Will that if I play against you and I lose, he gets to build my deck for next Friday. So that'll be interesting.
That is interesting. Hey, does he still play this game?
He does. Well, he does. He like plays locals. He doesn't travel anymore, from what I can tell. But he does just help me build decks, though.
Okay. That's exciting.
Yeah. He tells me everything I do wrong, which is a lot of things.
Well, we'll see.
You good with just a mid cut?
Yeah, half cut's perfect as long as you're cool with the same.
Sure enough.
You want to do high roll or evens or odds?
Let's do evens. Even rounds.
Okay. Oh, throw this.
I'll call odds.
And it was an evens.
There you go.
I've got 26. You have 27. What an unjust world. All right, I'll choose to go first. No.
All right,
Get us
sounds
rocking.
good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 6. Looks good to me.
I will put 4 back.
Right. On a 2. On a 2. On a 2. On a 3. Responses?
Nope, no response.
Okay, that's good. You can't play this card.
Yeah, would be cheating.
Would be cheating.
I will review 1 and draw 2. Start this off on a 3. See if I get lucky. Yep. On a 3. On a 3. And let's go on a 3. And I will build 4 bass.
Love to see it. I'll go ahead and choose not to review. 1, 2, 3. Last one being 4. Yeah, we'll start off nice and easy with grasping on a 5. It checks. First enhance. If you've got no responses, it's going to be stun 1.
Yep, I will stun 1. Then I will pass my enhance.
If it's not blocked,
Yep, I will pass.
I will also pass. It's a 2 mid for 5.
Yeah, I'll go for a 4. Check a 3, 4. Do you have any responses?
I've got no responses.
I will breaker 2.
Sounds good. Damage, take 3.
Yep.
Looks good to me. Let's just be greedy, huh? On a 2, 3. Checks a 1. We'll go 2, 3. And then... 6. You're not killing me on turn 2. On a 4, 5, 6. Checks a 5. What can I creepy for 6? Let's stun 1.
Yep, and that's a jolt, right?
It is jolt. It's fancy.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, too fancy for me. I'll pass.
If it's completely blocked,
Pass.
let's go and kick that. Give it 3 speed. I'll draw a card.
Yep. Pass.
I'll also pass 6 for 4.
Yeah, I'll take 4.
From there, self-sacrifice on a 4. It checks, requesting on a 4. Checks a 3, 4 as we leave it. I will keep this, and this comes down, and I will keep this.
I will review 1, draw. This is not great. On a 1, on a 1, and on a 2. I will build 3 pass.
That's good. I'll go and review fruits. We'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one being 5. And the water symbol. Yeah, we'll go on a 2. It checks. On a 3, it checks. On a 4, it checks. On a 4, checks a 3, 4, and then on a 4, it checks. Hold 1 pass.
I will review. Actually, no review. I'll draw 3.
Sounds good. Yeah, start with a heat wave on a 5. That's good.
Check a 5. Any response?
I got nothing.
My first enhance will be to mill 3.
Sounds good.
1, 2, and 3. Nothing. Your enhance.
Let's commit the good one, the 2 diff.
2 diff? Yep, you
Think
got it.
fast.
I will. I will go ahead and. Can't do that. I'm gonna flip an observant student. Take a look.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll
Your
come pass
enhance.
in the torch and draw a card.
I will pass.
Can pass in the torch, draw a card.
Yep. Pass again.
I will commit gotcha. Ooh, throw it in my lap. An attempt to have you commit a foundation with Sero. Respond and give him -1 speed.
Yep. This one's speed. I'm going to. We'll go ahead and commit our own gotcha rescue completed +2 speed. Here
Yeah,
you
it's good to me. I'll pass.
I will pass as well. 6 high 4.
I'll take 4.
Tape on a 2. Check a 2.
Oh, oh shucks. He knew. Judge.
Creepy on a
He
4.
moves on top of that.
Little cheating, yeah. Commit here. Build 2 and pass.
Love it. I'll get rid of this, and then I'll draw 1, 2, 3. Last one, 4. Yeah, easy. Let's play Glacial on a 5. 3, 4, 5. First enhance will be stun 2.
Yeah. Let's go for 1 and yeah. Let's go ahead and gotcha. Put that at 1 speed.
So slow.
And then I will pass my enhance.
Say 1 for 6. Let's passing. I'll draw a card. Here's
Pass.
passing.
Pass.
Let's flip requesting. Ready back up my passing. Flip requesting. Ready to back up my passing. And then we will also pass. It's a 1 high for 6.
Yeah. Let's go for a full block on a 4.
Yeah.
Checks. I have no responses.
Okay. Let's go indiscriminate on a 5/6. Checks a 5. Commit here for 6. Let's start off nice and easy with a big old stun 1.
Yeah. Stunned.
Here.
I will commit ice gliding. Let's give it -2 speed.
Sounds good. I'm gonna get -2 speed. I'll commit gotcha, respond, give it the +1 speed, have you commit a foundation with indiscriminate.
Sure. And I will pass. You can
How many face
do
counts?
whatever.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
3, 6, 8.
8. We'll give it
Yep.
8 damage.
Sure.
Here's.
Pass.
Yeah, let's kick it. For 3 speed, I'll draw a card. Here's.
5 low for just too much. Sure enough. Pass.
Let's flip drowning for +2.
Yep.
And then self-sacrifice for +1.
Yep.
And then let's send it
Yeah, for 16.
for 16.
Yeah. I will attempt to block to fail to get this out of my hand. I will go to 4.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
sorry. This stays.
No,
it doesn't.
You failed it.
Yeah, I failed it.
2, 4, 5, 6. And then 4, huh?
Yep. Yeah. Play dissolving on a 2, 3, 4. Checks a 2, 3, 4. Let's play tape on a 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Let's go self. Let's go passing on a 4. I need double passing. And then we'll risk them both on a 5. Holy cannoli! 3. Sero likes to check attacks, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. 4. Is this even worth it? 2 foundations. I guess it's not. We'll pass and be sad about it. I don't need these.
Yep. I will keep this. I will draw 5. Okay.
You are in deadlock right now?
Exceptionally. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's going to take a bit to get out.
Yeah. Let's go for an Ice Storm on a 4.
Looks good.
Check a 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Any response?
I got nothing.
I will. Yeah, let's start with the Deadlock Enhance. Give it +2 speed. Speed can be reduced.
Sounds good. I will, destroy this face down, give it -1 damage.
Yep. I'll use Sero and I will change it to a high.
It is very
Here.
high. I will... No draw on board. Let's commit this. You'll commit a foundation.
Let's just commit an Ice Gliding.
Okay.
And then I will use Think Fast +1/+1.
Yes.
Back to-
Yeah, I'll pass.
I will. Yeah. I will send a 7 high 4.
Attempt to block with calling on a 10. It'll fail. I'll take my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
18.
Go for a tape on a 2. I will build one and pass.
Looks good to me. Let's ready all of my Nido cards. Let's get rid of Desperate Times as we draw 4. 1, 2, 3. Last one being 4. Let's play the main boarded Blood Curdle. Commit that character for me.
You got it.
I like my hand and I would like to keep it. And then this card gets removed. Let's start off nice and simple with a 4 in hand. Yeah. Or not a deadlock?
Right at 10.
Right at 10. Grasping Tape Toss on a 5 then.
Yep.
Let's say 4. Let's commit bonds to make it 5. Right. First enhance is going to be Sero. Let's go ahead and commit this. You'll commit a foundation, respond, give it +1 speed. Respond with heroic, let's give it +2 damage.
Yeah.
That's +1 speed. A 3, 4, 7.
Yeah. I will. We'll commit a gotcha to rescue complete to give it -3 speed.
1, 2, 3. Stun 1?
Yeah. Stunned. I will pass my enhance.
If it's not blocked.
I will pass.
Let's go ahead and pass in the torch, draw a card.
I will creepy give it -1 damage.
Yeah, let's destroy this face down, put the +1 back on it. It's good for use for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Face shield here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
How
just
the
dead.
Duke boy's gonna get out of this one?
I'm not.
Alright. There's one.
Hopefully I can draw some attacks this
Nah.
game.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, you keep doing you, man. I'm liking the gameplay so far. Get over here, act like an orangutan, just slinging orange cards.
I'll go first. I didn't
Yeah,
say
of course.
that.
It's a card game. You're going first.
Oh yeah.
This isn't Cyber Dragon format. Six. Yeah, I'm chill with mine.
Yeah, same here. I'll start on a 2/2/2. 1, 2, 3.
Double whip
And
gone.
then, yeah.
I love
Love
that.
to see it.
That's tight.
Tape on a 4. It'll pass. Yeah, I'll build 4 pass.
Nerve you. Let's go ahead and play passing, followed by sacrifice. Sacrifice. Gotcha. Sacrifice on a... No, we're gonna do requesting on a 4. 3, 4, and then we'll pass.
You knew it.
I knew it. Just made sense. If I check a 5 there, I could check a 5 on the last one and commit.
For sure.
One pass.
Norview, draw.
Just made sense.
Yeah, I'll start with a grasping on a 5. Check a 5.
Stop.
Any response?
I got nothing.
Yeah, start stun 1.
Yeah, requesting all passing, draw a card.
I will say if this is not blocked,
Yeah, I'll pass.
I will Sero change it to a low.
It's low as hell.
I will think fast.
I'll pass.
Plus. Yeah, I'll send it for 6.
3, 4. 3, 4. Full block. I'll take my 3. 1, 2, 3.
I will go for another one on a 6.
Okay.
Check it 2, huh? Guess we are just not playing this game today.
Rough.
Yeah, I will fail this. I'll put this in moment.
Sounds good. No review. I'll draw. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tape swing on a 4. 2. I can check up 2. See? 3, 4. Let's go ahead and add the card into your card pool.
Is it discard or deck?
Discard.
Sure. Yeah.
Here's.
I will remid 3 right now.
It's gonna be 6 mid for 4.
Yeah, yes. I will pass.
Kick it. I'll draw a card.
Yeah.
Responses.
You have 3 up, no momentum? Sure. We'll flip a desperate.
Sounds good. I will. The card I shall choose to commit is passing the torch. Let's make it a low. Look, I can do that shit too.
Oh!
Ooh.
Yeah, no enhance.
Yeah, I'll pass. It's a 3 mid for 3 low, 6 low for 4. I'll say all the right things. 6 low for 4.
6 low for 4. I will take my 4.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get there. I got another one as well on a 4, 5. It checks if it's completely blocked. Here's.
Pass.
Stun 1. No reason not to.
Pass.
It's 3 mid for 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go to 19. 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Checks on a 4. Checks on a 4. Checks. And we'll leave it there. We'll keep this. Get rid of that.
I will review 1, draw 3. Deep swing on a 5. Check a 5. Any response?
I got nothing.
Two in hand. Let's use Sero, change it to a low respawn, +2 damage.
I love
Your
that.
hands.
We'll go ahead and we'll commit the Think Fast. I'll let you have that card. That card's too good.
I will discard a momentum, change it back to a mid respawn, +2 damage.
Mid as hell. I'm gonna commit call. I guess it's just gotcha. I'll give it +1 speed, and you can commit any foundation you wish. Your choice.
+1 speed?
Yeah, you're welcome. It's a gift.
Yeah, commit that. I will pass my names.
Yeah, I'll take 10.
Ice Farm on a 5. Checks. Any response?
I got
Let's say can't be blocked by attacks.
Sounds good. I'm gonna commit gotcha. You'll commit a foundation. Let's give it -1 speed.
Yep. And then I'm going to pass my nance.
I'll commit creepy. Give it -2 damage.
Yep. It is 3 low for 2.
Yep.
Pass.
Take my 2.
I will build this on a 3. It checks. I'll put both these in momentum. Build this. Pass.
Love that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 19. Thinking hard, I'm sorry.
No, you're totally fine.
Let's go Searing on a 5. Checks a 3. Okay. 3. We'll go 4. And the gotcha for 5. First enhance is just going to be stunned 2.
Yep, I'm stunned at 2. I will pass.
Let's flip calling for backup. I will draw a card and then discard a card since I am required. The card that I will discard is going to be calling for backup. Here's.
Yep. Pass.
Let's commit passing and draw a card.
Pass.
Let's flip requesting and ready a card.
Yep, pass.
I will also pass. It's a 2i for 6.
Let's go for a half block on a 4.
Yeah.
Checks. In response on block, I'll break your 2.
Sounds good.
And take my 3.
Huh. Truly unexpected. On a 1-2. Checks a 1-2. Two, 3, 4. Checks. One, 2, 3, 4. Checks. I'll leave it there. I'll choose to keep. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, I will keep these both. Draw 6. Yeah. Irrefutable on a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Wallcling on a 3.
That's pretty good.
Gotcha on a 2. And I will build 3 pass.
Sounds good. Let's go ahead and get rid of gotcha, and I'll draw 1, 2, 3. Last one, 4. Cards in hand is
3.
3 big ones. I'm already at deadlock. This doesn't matter. I'll build 2 pass. 1, 2.
Yeah, I'll keep these both. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, a lot of the same. Sticky balls on a 3. Ice gliding on a 2. Build 2 pass.
You will draw 1, 2, and 3. Got 4 in hand now.
Yep, 4.
And foundations is
10.
10. But I'll put electric jolt on a 4. It checks. My first enhance is going to be passing the torch. I'll commit this and draw a card.
I will pass.
Flip requesting. Ready passing.
Yeah. I will pass.
Stun 1.
Stunned. I
Here's-
will pass.
I will commit this. You'll commit 1.
Commit there. I will pass.
Destroy this for +1 damage.
Yeah. 3 damage. Yeah, pass.
If it's completely blocked, it'll still do 1 damage.
Sure. Pass.
I'll EX 2 3 times for 6 speed.
Oops.
Here's.
Is Jolt ranged or is it just charge?
Charge EX2 stun 1.
Okay. We'll give it -4 speed.
It's got it. No plus ultra, I like it. Hell yeah, brother, it's yours. It's a 5 mid for 4.
Yep.
Or 5 mid for 5,
Oh.
excuse me.
Yeah, 5 for 5. Go for a 7.
Yeah.
Checks a 5. 6. And 7.
Yeah.
And response on block. Man. You still have a full grip, right?
Yes, an entirely
Yeah.
I drew a card.
Yeah. I will just break her too.
Okay. Grasping on a 5/6. Checks a 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's start off with stun 1.
I'm stunned.
Yes.
I will pass my needs.
I'll commit gotcha, you'll commit a foundation. Second time I've used Sero.
Yep.
Respond and give it +1 speed.
Yep.
Yours.
Let's flip a wall cling. See if it's blocked.
If it's not blocked, lol.
I will pass.
All. There's no reason to do any of that. Another breaker 2 would be so annoying. I'll commit passing and draw a card.
Sure. Pass.
I will send it. It's a 3 mid.
Yeah, go for a block on a 5. Check a 3, huh? Yep. 4, 5.
Okay. Fully blocked. How many foundations you got?
Should still be 10. 1, 2, 3,
10,
4, 5,
16.
6, 7, 8,
Okay.
9, 10.
5,
Yep.
6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 6, 7. Stun 1.
Yeah. I will stun this tape. I will commit Ice Glide and give it -2 speed.
Sounds good. -2. Yeah, I will commit gotcha to have you commit 1. Respond, give it +1 speed.
Yep.
Here's
Pass.
+2 damage.
Yep.
Plus
Pass.
10 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's kick one of them. I don't care which. And draw a card. 1, 2, 3. Five, low 17.
Yeah, quick math tells me I'm very dead. Hold on.
Is here. Oh, you have the plus
Yeah.
ultra? I just it
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just dead here. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have 6s in my water deck.
You don't have 6s in your water deck. GG, man.
Yeah, good games.
What's Will gonna make you? Do you know?
No idea, but it probably won't be fun. If Ermac's not banned, he's just gonna give me an Ermac deck filled with like 30 characters for no reason. But
That's hype. That's hype as hell. Holy cow. That's so sick. Play a bunch of All Mights?
yeah, pretty much. I
That's
guess. 'Cause it's
cool.
fun.
Holy cow. That's neato. Dang, why didn't I think of that? There you go. There's the sauce chat. All right, man. Well, thank you for playing.
Yeah, for sure. Good games. Good luck in your future rounds.
Peace.
Bye.
Huh. My plans are spoiled. Oh, sorry about it. That's a cool idea though. That's a cool idea. There's this I have to report. Tam won and I went first, yeah? Yeah, it was even. And then I won and then he went first because he refused to draw attacks. Yo,
Hey, buddy.
you're on stream.
I was watching your game.
How was that?
2 speed on an indiscriminate shock? What a novel idea.
Yeah, I thought so. A little unknown card, Indiscriminate Shock.
Oh, yeah, dude. Very, it's a dark horse card. Flies under the radar.
Under the radar for sure.
Are you having fun? I saw you got a 32-person raid or something.
Yeah, that was tight. That was super tight. Big shout outs to Max Tapera. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. But
Do
it
you know,
was
do you know them?
No, I don't.
Who's this Max guy?
no idea. We'll find out though. Click. Oh, I can't click. Digimon streamer? Oh, tight. How sick. I probably have raided them before because I know that's normally who I raid. I raid Digimon people.
Oh, you think there's a lot of Digimon crossover? It's not just limited to true champion Steven, the most handsome man alive?
I have had people in the Digimon space once I've raided them be like, "Yo, TamCardwell, you're that My Hero guy." So somehow,
Oh,
at least a little bit, right? And a lot of the people in my chat watch Digimon, so it's an easy thing to throw them over to.
Gotcha. So there's crossover. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, just enough. Enough to make me feel like enough to sleep all night, you know?
Right.
Yeah, this deck is super fair. This deck only feels unfair when it's indiscriminate.
Right.
Yeah. Probably should have been water, but that's okay. I just wanted to play my super cool... I wanted to play Searing Glacial Storm. Have not played its ability once. And then I wanted to play Jolt, because I have the fancy ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
I understand now.
Yeah, like my thought was, I'll put him to 5 foundations and commit them all out, and then not be able to pass any of my 5 difficulty attacks. So I've just looked at it and been like, well, this is an auto blocked stun 2 card, so I guess my next one. This card says that I have more copies of Setup Strike in my deck.
So I spent some time on that guy because I liked Somina 2 a lot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he's got similar energy, and there's something to be said about hey, if you block my attacks, I cantrip on absolutely everything else.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
That's really cool, So I put some time theory crafting. I never played him because I was just like, oh, there's just questions in the format that he can never answer.
Right.
And one of those is people who are attacking you do not care if they tap 2 extra cards on a turn.
Yep.
They just do not care.
Not the people who are really good at it, you know.
Yeah. I remember in the first set, against Jiro, Desperate Times was punishing, right?
Yeah.
She drew 1 card, you made her tap 2, and she was like, well, shit, I can't pass my turn. Now, because of Double Jab Pummel, and because of that little 1 diff that Gran Torino gave her, she's just it's her whole board is ready all the time, and she's going to pass 5 attacks, right? And then the other half of the format that isn't just doing weird progressive cheating shenanigans or they're just building huge, and building huge doesn't do so well into, hey bro, tap 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so he would be way better in my opinion if he had 1 really dope attack, right? One really good one, which is why you feel good with Indiscriminate, right? Because that's the one big dope attack.
Yep. But yeah, so underwater you get less control of the stage, which is really just what I wanted to do, right? Which is just the order symbols gimmick. You got less control of the stage, but you got better dunks, so it's easier to win the game. Because I'm super down to commit my 4 foundations across the turn to give my cannon +3 +6 and the extra stun too, right? And if you blocked anything previously, it gets an extra 3 speed. I'm in. I'm so in.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah. And then you also have the idea of whip as an extra kill condition if you want it to be. because it's also like a lead in and a kill for him.
Yeah, whip is great for him because
Yeah.
it's a cantrip, right?
Yeah. Probably like instead of Jolt for my high block, I probably should have been playing Eat My Sticky Balls, but they just look so good, man. You know, and I earned them. I was also testing Drowning Resentment in my main board, just because like it just says in
I
this
saw that.
character they can't do stuff with their either discard pile, right? Or else I get the +3 because they add the top card, so it just turns my character on. And then I was playing Compressed
Yeah, no,
Weights
I liked
at the
it.
one of because I'm funny and I don't sideboard for these events. Same thing with the Blood Girdle.
Why would you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have like 2 modes for that, or for decks that I'm building most of the time, and it's like I'm either not thinking about the cyber at all, or like for the very beginning I knew exactly what the cyber was going to look like the whole time.
Right,
You know?
right. Yeah. Sideboarding is for sure like the weakest part of my game plan when it comes to competitive play, and I think we'll pretend chat's not here. Like the whole reason I do this is to like help. Like somebody's gonna go see Sero, see the deck profile, and be like, "Oh, I want to build this." And so like here's like essentially like a starter deck, like an expensive starter deck that you can go pick up at unfunstuff.com. It's just the plan, right? And so like having these tech pieces in the main board is just like these are just like pieces you can take out if you want to, but like here's a 60 card deck that'll get you started being playing competitively.
One of the things I would love to do for like new players is have like, you know, here's a fucking like here's your Deku kit, here's your, you know, but it requires a lot of cards, right, and time to build the decks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And like I just don't have the influx of like what's it like I don't have a bunch of buy orders yet, right? I've gotten 3 total buy orders of the past 3 months, right?
Yeah.
And then the other thing is like I personally would never buy a whole ass deck from somebody, right? So I don't know how like other people, like I don't know how like how many people would actually.
That's a big thing in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, though, is like buy your competitive deck, instantly sell it to try and get as much as you can. Like you're playing the stock market, and then sell it for as high as it can be before like a ban list hits or something, and then just buying a fresh new deck. So like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players don't have collections; they have 55 cards, 40 on their main board, and then 15 on their sideboard, and then like anything else that they think they have to pick up at singletons, like they probably have their whole deck figured out beforehand. I think if you wanted to like sell deck cores, you'd have to be buying deck cores first, if that makes sense. Right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, give me $20 for your $60 deck, and then you can turn around and sell it for the 45 or whatever. I was like, hey, here's a whole stack, right?
Right.
It would be cool though, like once you get up and operating, to be able to take these webcam events and be like, yo, here is the winning deck for this week. Or here's all my 3-0 decks. You can one-click buy them. That'd be tight. That'd be really cool.
That would be cool. It would require a lot of cards. Because you guys don't play with cheap decks, I'll tell you what.
Correct.
Yeah. I also don't post the lists at all. Do you think that's something people care about?
I don't think the vocal majority will care about it, but the silent minority will, right? There will be somebody. Andrew would go crazy if he gave him deck lists, right?
Right.
Like, he would lose his mind. Tell Bromley I will do an Unfun Fridays 3-0 video list, right? Hey, Andrew, you want to just hop in the call? You can just hop in the call and talk.
You could join and tell me. That's true.
Yeah, but like
I'd be down. I mean,
there's
so
somebody out there who wants to, but it is like an extra hour of your time of like showing off these deck lists and getting them prepared or whatever.
So I have the ability to make like articles on my website, right? I don't use it very much because it would require time and all that jazz. But I'm sure that I could like I have a very open schedule a lot of the time during the week, so I could add it to my list of like dues to do. on like Mondays or something like that.
Also, legally, Andrew, we're live on Twitch, just so you know.
Yeah, no, I know. Oh, you're good. I'll do an Unfun Fridays 3.0 video list every Saturday if you just give me the deck list.
Okay, man, I'm down.
Yeah, it'll just be easy for you. It'll also be a way for me to like pitch the website once a week to like a dedicated video.
If you'd like to, man, that sounds really hype. I like my big thing is I wanted the form because I wanted people to get used to submitting their deck lists, and I need their addresses for pricing, right?
Yeah.
But I figure this is like, you know, the starter, since like I know a lot of people who are like, how the hell does this like online webcam thingy work, right? And so I figured this is like an easy way, easy, safe, you know, like fun environment to learn how to like do the whole online webcam thingy.
Yeah.
And you know, training them to do it whatever is pretty
also,
cool.
I think people just like want to see like fun kitchen table decks, or even like highly competitive decks, right? Like Sero 2 going 3-0 at an event like might make somebody pick up the character, you know?
Right.
Which is cool.
I've talked to Tam about this before. I think when we were in Vegas, that I think the only thing that I feel is missing from like deck profile content is the stuff that does well in locals. That's not like, here's my Life Toga deck, or here's my Fourth Kind deck, or here's my Asui deck. Like,
Right.
here's my Sero 2 deck, for example, like that Tam's doing. I was trying to do that at my locals, and then my locals just stop playing cool things, and it's just a million Fourth Kinds at my locals every week.
Whose fucking
look-
fault is that, Andrew?
Yeah, look what you did,
Whose
Andrew.
fault is
It's
that?
my fault. It's my fault. But
So I mean that's my favorite
Yo, Fly Raw, thank you for the 4 months, buddy. Appreciate that.
techie stuff. It's just I don't have I have time during the week, but I don't have the time to make like videos all the time, like enough to consistently put out weird deck lists. Because also like it requires inspiration too, you know, and like when we're in like the height of a very competitive season, so like I just like unfortunately don't have a whole lot of time. Like you know, that Dobby list I sent you is like one of those that I would make a video about, or like I always have something that I'm having fun with, but like it's tough to, like, it requires time, and I don't think there's a huge market for it as well. But it would be cool just like to point out to people, hey, shit, I was supposed to put out the timer, now I'm off by 3 minutes. I'll just do it at 10 minutes. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird because like I know what kind of content I like to watch, and that's like what all I ever put out. But I don't know what like I'm not trying to fulfill a market demand or whatever, because our market's so small. Why would we care about that?
And
for
like,
what it's worth, some of my like most successful stuff was like I made an evil
Intermute the whole
Mineta
time.
2 deck profile. Oh,
you're good. You're good.
I made an evil Mineta 2 deck profile that was like, the goal was to Gale Force Punch Amphibious Ambush Hero Killer people.
Right.
You're an asshole?
And that was literally the whole theme. Yeah, because I am. And but it like took off, and then like I did a feature on like a guy at Locals played Endeavor, and it was a cool Endeavor deck, and so we did like a little like 30-minute video about his Endeavor deck. A lot of those have done really well because I think people are looking for stuff that isn't like, I go to regionals, here's my regional deck.
Right.
I think people are looking for that too. I think there's just like, there's a lot of this is my regional deck, and there's not very much of this is my fun locals deck.
Right.
So that's why I
100%.
think it's like an interesting thing to work on.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that completely. Which is why I try to do like off the wall stuff at all these events, right? Like,
Yeah,
fucking Sero
I agree
2.
with what Bromley was saying. Like, because I've been like jamming so hard for regionals and traveling this whole summer, I haven't had the time to like think of cool stuff. Like, I think of cool stuff and then I never build it because I'm testing to go to the next regional.
Right.
So-
No. What does I want to? I just don't have that luxury. I just don't get to go to regionals.
No, I mean, you get to cast them.
Correct. Big FOMO.
That's my main thing, is if they ever did ask me about doing like an in-person regional, because like the subjects come up, not like in depth or anything, but I've just been like, I just want to play.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, god damn, I missed the 10-minute mark too. All right, it's fine. Just
recover.
fine. I'm not upset. Oh boy.
Yes, I had a Sero mirror there. Not
Yeah.
a real Sero mirror, but a Sero mirror in the.
It is literally just a Sero. That's pretty cool.
I was dead if he saw his 2 check. That's all it was. And I gave him 1 turn, 2 turns to find it. And then I was like, I can't give him 3. There's no I can give him 3. I guess we just got to go in. But like I would have 2 attacks that were like useful and like, all right, if he pops this once per game, it's over. And then I built my 3, held my 1 foundation and passed. And he like builds 2 pass. And I build 2, and I'm like, well, I'll review this this one. I've got 3 attacks in my hand. Draw 3 foundations. Well, now I have to. I can't give him another one. Yeah, not happening.
Yeah.
Let's just hope we can cobble it together.
That's really funny, actually. Yeah, that's kind of like the Sero conundrum in general, right? It's like he has it or he doesn't have it, it being the thingy.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Ice Tray, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, buddy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Devin was playing a mill deck.
Tonight? Or against what?
Yeah. First round, I think he played Ochako 2. And I popped in for overtime, and I said, 10 minutes left, and he says, oh, who went second? And this one said, me, and he said, oh, we're tying. And I said, oh, what game is it? He's like, 1. He's like, no, this is the first game. And after, and they were both like very high on health. Afterwards, he was like, I think I'm gonna draw it. I'm like, this just does not work. And I was like, well, you could just play a different deck. He's like, no, you know what? I'm just gonna sideboard into all my aggro stuff. I was like, yeah, go ahead and do it, bud.
Hell yeah.
And then I dropped down to the Brandon Wagers room, and that also was a 0-0 tie. People just chugging it up.
Refusing to
and
die.
just, refusing to die.
What are they, playing decks without kill conditions? How cringe.
I'm a big fan of the 1-0, dude. Paid for 60 minutes, right?
Yeah. Holy cow, we had 20 people playing today. Insane. I want to say that this is as big as Webcam Weeklies. Like nuts.
What?
Yeah, Webcam Weeklies is like dropped down to like 20 people. From last I saw.
Huh. Well, that just means that Unfun Stuff is the greatest store on the planet.
True.
That's what it means.
You've been the most consistent like weekly webcam thing since you started. Like I think since you started, every other webcam event has had to cancel a week or 2 for some reason or another.
Huh. Well, good for me.
Yeah, so like people know on Friday this event's going to happen. Like yeah.
Oh yeah, like the like, oh, we're all going to Vegas. Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky in that I have like, you know, Nilmerk to cover for me when I can't, or Goose when he was running it. Jose ran it at times. Like I've been out, but like it's like, I mean, I managed the business for a very long time. It's not all that different from the situation. You just gotta find capable people to put your shit into the hands of and not micromanage. Which is the harder part. You gotta when you hire people to do things for you, you gotta let them do the things.
Yeah.
Take your hands off the freaking wheel.
It's tough.
But yeah, I'm blessed to have some good people. Is that Phil Birch and Mitchell from Unfun Stuff?
Yep.
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 You found us.
I'll be Mitchell. I want to be Mitchell.
Dibs.
Dibs on Mitchell.
I want to be Phil Birch. Have you seen that guy? What a tight ass.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And he's so handsome. He can wear less buttons on his button-up shirt than I can. He just can. He's just legally allowed to. He looks so good.
Yeah, big fan. He definitely inherited it. You know, he came down one time, and I was like, "Yeah, what if you just 2 buttons?" And he was like, "Huh, but I don't have the lion's chest, Bromley." And I said, "Fuck it."
Fucking. He's got ink to show off. It's sweet.
Yeah, and that was my favorite thing about Levi when we did karaoke. You could tell what drink he was on by what button was off.
Just losing buttons left and right.
When Levi stayed with me at Origins, watching him get ready was the craziest thing because he would put the button-up shirt on and he'd start with all of them buttoned and he would just start adjusting them until he was happy with the amount of chest that was shown for the given day.
Oh yeah,
2-button kind of day.
yeah. Bless his heart, but Levi is a peacock if there ever was one.
Yes.
Yeah.
100% the reason I was like, hey, buddy, you're going to lead all these commentary stuff. I'm down to be the support player. I'm the support role in this one. You take us off. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Judge request. All right, I'll be back, guys.
Bye.
Okay.
All right, now that he's gone.
Hell yeah.
Fuck that unfun stuff story, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I'm going to get my paper and bounce.
No. Guys, please don't listen to TamCardwell. Unfunstuff.com, code GOBEYOND to save 5% on your order. That's code GOBEYOND. Please don't listen to Tamron.
True.
Sam Tate said my code should have been gotcha, but I think I might have not been able to handle that for a long period of time.
MHACCG content creators are simply the best. There was somebody who asked for a content creator tournament. And I think that'd be very, very cool and a thing that I am not going to organize.
Gotcha.
Oh, he's gone. I'm all by my lonesome. Chat, would that be a thing that you wanted to see? Would you want to see like a content creator like rumble?
Sorry, I'm at work and somebody opened the door and asked if we were buying a certain card game, and I was like, sure. I think that would be cool. I just don't have enough time in the week to organize that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, somebody clip it.
Like, I'd be down to participate.
I'm also, yeah. If you're ready, it would be, you know, here would be the hype thing. Ready? Here's the boardroom. There's a 32-person invitational happening, right? What if Jasco like gave us the format of how they were gonna do it, and they had all the content creators do a mock one on YouTube or live on Twitch or whatever first? Wouldn't that be sick? I mean, get everybody accustomed to the format. Cool.
Yeah, that would be solid. That would be pretty good. That's a good idea. You have good ideas.
Certainly try.
I would be also, it's almost funny because I think we almost have enough content creators now to do just an 8-man Swiss pod of unfun stuff content creators. We're getting there.
That's
we
true.
could just play all of us.
Yeah. I know Levi said something about like beat me at an event, get a thing. That sounds really, really cool.
No,
right?
I'm gonna do that at Origins, or not Origins, Gen Con, because I wanna get the Capture Evildoers promo. So I was just gonna buy some, because I don't want any of the play mats. I was just gonna buy some boxes, and I was gonna have my Ball Might deck, and then if you beat me playing Ball Might, I was gonna give you like, I don't know, 2 packs or something.
That's amazing, man. That's so
I
sick.
actually just got my Bolt Might in today.
Ooh.
I gotta figure out. I'm probably just gonna play them on Chaos because that has struggling with studies, and I like that. But I gotta think about what I'm gonna do.
Can I just say that thing they did on this card, and also on the All Might from Gen Con, where it's like this one says bats and balls enhance, home run response, you're out response. I wish every character had that.
It would be cool. I agree. I think actually, you know what? Here's what I want, and it sucks that they've already done this. For when they reprint the characters, could you imagine if Jiro, the new one, was like super scouting hero, or like
Right.
check
like
for
Jack.
danger,
Yeah.
right? Check for danger once per turn enhance. Look at the top 2 cards of the deck, right?
Yeah, and then
Rock
you could,
response to give the speed. Roll response for the damage. She rock and roll.
That's funny.
Woo! Hell yeah, I'm fucking good at this.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. It would require definitely some creativity on the part of Jasco, but what a wonderful
I'm getting that shit
like
approved.
flavor. Yeah, true.
Damn, that sounds so good, right?
Yeah, I would be actually all aboard. All aboard. So I got called in, and they were like, so if I'm up a game and we tie in the second game, is that a tie? Or like what happens? And I was like, well, whoever's up the game will get the win for the match. And he was like, well, when I went into the webcam weekly, the judge said that it was a tie. And I was like, the judge in the Jasco webcam weekly, like Wednesday webcam weekly? He was like, yeah. And I said, that's wrong. I'm sorry, but they don't do the wrong thing. If you go to like a big event, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna say whoever's up the game. If you were up 1-0, you win that one, right?
1-0-1. Right?
Yeah,
Win,
exactly. It'd be
lose,
one.
tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it'd be
Or
win,
win nothing tie.
win tie. Yeah, win tie. It would be a win for you. Yeah, just wild. That judge update couldn't come sooner, dude. We need to get the education out to the masses.
Man, maybe that's something Nil should talk about on her Thursday night streams, huh?
Yeah, you guys gotta go watch that, by the way.
Unfun
Thursday nights.
sponsored.
Yeah, Unfun Stuff sponsored. Nilberg. Thursday nights going over some rules. I know Tam streams on Thursdays, but you can watch Bofa.
True.
You can 2-channel it.
2 channels.
Thursday's a busy day for stream. There's like Nil and Tam and Sam.
And Sam, yeah.
Good.
Uh,
High
No
tide.
one wants to compete with Bromley on Tuesdays, because I'm the king of Tuesdays. Because 2's my favorite number, and Tuesday sounds like it has a 2 in it.
Why is Tuesday your favorite? Or Tuesday? Why is Tuesday your favorite number?
No, 2, the number 2. I gotta be right back. It's overtime. Be right back.
Tuesday's not a number, Taya.
What? It's a win.
I'm unhappy.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I'm thinking about starting to stream every other Tuesday for these online events for Cardomagicka. Just because like these webcam events just do so well on YouTube. Do so well, man.
I need to start streaming. I just like don't ever know when I have time to do it. Like I just like my week gets so busy between work and like hanging out with my wife and being a good husband and then also wanting to make videos and stuff that like whenever I'm like I'm gonna stream, it's like 3 in the morning and like no one's awake, but I'm gonna stream.
Yeah. I mean, let's get real for a second. The best thing that ever happened in my streaming career is I broke up with my ex. It's because like we were
I'm not gonna get a divorce. To stream.
No. I'm saying I know where you're at. It was incredibly hard for me to get off the ground because like I did not have a good work relationship, work life relationship, right? And so like the only reason that I'm where I am now is because I was allowed to do it. Oh, like grind it, and having a work-life balance. Thank you so much, Lilith Morning. Having a partner seems incredibly hard to do content with. It seems incredibly tough. So I do not envy you.
Yeah, and it's not super bad. She's like, basically, it's not like tough because I just be like, hey, I'm doing this thing tonight, and she's like, cool, just come hang out with me when you're done. And then as soon as I'm done, I come and we hang out for a few hours. She goes to bed early though, so like I stay up late whenever. If I post a video on my channel, I recorded it at like 2:30 in the morning, just because I don't go to bed till like 5. Yeah. No, the goal is to win Worlds and then quit my job for a year and then go all in. Go all in on content. We gotta win Worlds first. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If I win Worlds and take home all the cash,
Easy.
take all of Jasco's money.
Please. I want it so bad. Get your partner into MHA, 2 birds, 1 stone.
She does play. She actually watches streams and stuff. Like she doesn't ever talk or anything, but she plays, but she exclusively plays Tokoyami.
Good.
Yeah.
The bird is the
So
word.
she almost played in Vegas, but she almost played in Vegas, but she got really nervous about like how people would treat her because she's still like new, right? She plays and she's very bubbly, so she's always wanting to have like a really fun back and forth. And she was nervous that somebody would be like, "We have to play faster," or like blah blah blah, because it was a regional.
Right.
So
That makes sense.
Travis, I'm gonna make sure you can't make it to Worlds. I'm gonna cancel all your flights. I'm gonna get a job at every single airline, and I'm gonna cancel all of your flights to Vegas.
Hell yeah. all the rock stars. I'm just grinding work and pushing back into school and momming. Hell yeah. Hey, moms are important.
I couldn't imagine being a parent. I can't even. I barely take care of myself.
You're telling me. Telling me.
How's your Kraken going, dude? How are your Dr. Peppers and Kraken?
I'm on drink 2. I'm enjoying it. I had two burgers and a hot dog before I came in. I've got some friends from out of town who are in visiting. They live in the Chicago area, and every year they drive back to Omaha, where they used to live, to do a star party. They go out in the middle of bumfuck Nebraska, where there's no lights or anything, and they look at the stars. So,
oh, that's
yeah. Every time that they come to town, they stay with us, and so they're here.
cool.
Yeah, they're doing their best. They should be going to Gen Con, because normally it happens during the star party, but apparently, I mean, it's happening right afterwards, right? So they'll be gone this upcoming week to this star party, travel back through us here, and then we'll meet each other, hopefully at Gen Con, if they can make it happen.
Yeah. Gen Con is gonna be the first time I think my wife gives me a hard time about an event, just because I'll be driving home on my birthday. Like I won't be home for my birthday. Yeah. But I give her crap anyway, because she's never off on she has like the adult job. So like when we got together originally, I had the big boy adult job. Like I was the one who had the corporate retail job. So, but now she gives me a hard time because I have like I'm the sugar baby now. I'm the one who like just.
Looks like I have a roundup, and I'm fighting Mr. Brandon Berry. So I'll catch you guys next time, okay?
Later, buddy.
Love you.
I'm gonna go drive home. I'll be back.
Bye. Tim, you ever thought about moving to Michigan? No. If I moved, it'd probably be to Florida, just to hang out with the unfun boys. There's no reason not to. I think that's where I would be, but no plans currently. No plans currently. Do this, and then goodbye, chat. Dead. Yo.
Hey, what's up, man?
Just hanging out. Hey, I am live over on twitch.television. Is it okay that I stream and record my games?
You're good, dude.
Perfect.
Do what you do.
Hey, man. Who we playing today?
All Might 3.
All Might 3. Love to see it.
Sorry, my setup is trash.
You are all good, man. Do what you gotta do. You know?
It should be like up like this close.
Yeah.
You know, but like I don't have like a computer desk, so we're just on a box.
You're good, man. I'm playing as Sero 2.
Nice.
How you wanna figure out who goes first? High roll or evens or odds?
We're just a high roll.
High roll it is.
2.
Dice is good.
Yeah.
I got a 5. You got twice that. Good luck with it.
Okay. How's your day going?
It's well. It's enjoyable.
Here. Drama at the business.
Say again?
Business place. Drama at the business house. You know how it is. Selling the dice, so All these dice I gotta sell. Yeah. Gotta make money though, you know. That's where we're at.
True.
Good. Just cut in the middle, right? I
Yep.
guess.
Middle cut's perfect for me.
Ooh.
Alright, buddy, take us off whenever you're ready.
Okay. Yeah. I'm good with this. You're good, right?
Yes, sir.
Advice for winners on a 2. Note taking on a 2. Bonds of friendship on a 3. Self sacrifice on a 4. And it can't be fixed on a 4.
Good. No review. I'll draw one.
1.
Let's play passing on a 2. We'll go celebrity on a 3. Let's go bonds on a 3. Let's go fruit on a 4. Checks a 3, 4. Let's go fruit on a 5. And then desperate times on a 5. That one will fail. 1 in hand, your turn.
Back alley haymarker on a 5. Chuck a 6. Any responses?
I get no responses.
I'll stun 2.
I have 2 that have been stunned. I will pass.
I'll use him to give it 1 speed.
Looks good. I will pass.
I'll commit a. Oh, I'll go note taking and give 2 speed. Yes.
I'll pass.
I'll commit the face down. Commit all might draw 2.
Sounds good. I'll pass.
I'll use the whatever this is to draw 1.
Sounds good.
The haymaker.
I'll pass.
I'll pass as well. It's a 7 mid for 5.
I'll choose out a block. I'll take my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Full no punches on a 4. Checks. Full no punches. We'll go. Peaky Fanatic on a 4. Checks. Specialist of Sound on a 5. Checks the Specialist Sound. I'll use it reveal. And then it can't be fixed on a 4. I'll just check it. Hold 4. Build 4. And slide this down.
2, 3, 4. Lastly, 5. Yeah, let's play Indiscriminate Shock on a 5. It checks. Currently have 3 low for 5. Any responses?
Master speed.
Got it. My first enhance is going to be to commit passing the torch and draw a card.
You already drew the card, didn't you?
I
Yeah.
did, but I can definitely put it back. I have not looked at it yet.
No, you're good. You're fine. I will pass.
I will stun 1.
I'll stun. It can't be fixed. I'll flip it. Can't be fixed. I'll build 1 face down and then respond. Second response. Flip it. It can't be fixed to build 1 face down.
That's good.
Jesus. I will pass.
I will give it plus 3 damage.
I'll pass.
I'll also pass. So 0 low for 8. Yep.
Okay, that checks.
On a 2-3, it checks. On a 3, it checks. On a 4, it checks. On a 4, checks a 3, commit fruits for 4. And we'll pass. This did not touch.
This. Take a look. Get out of here, thing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 6. Take a look here one more time. Turn over this one. Harden jab on a 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4. Any responses?
I've got no responses on play.
Cards in hand?
2.
2. I'll use All Might to give it 2 speed.
Sounds good. It's 5 for 5 currently. I will pass.
I will commit 1 foundation with All Might and commit him and draw 2.
Sounds good. I will flip Desperate Times. You'll commit another foundation for me.
I'll use it to pick up this and build 1 face down.
Sounds good. I will pass.
Fast as well. 5 minutes per 5.
On a 7. Check save 5. We'll go 6. And then 7. Full block. Back to you.
Texas. On a 5. Check a 3. 4. 5.
Looks good.
First thing I'll do. I'll discard a card to give my next 4 damage.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and I'll pass.
I'll give it, was it 1 speed?
Correct.
1 card in hand.
I'll pass.
Give it 4 damage.
I'll pass.
Blow up this. Pull no punches. Add this punch to my momentum.
Sounds good. I'll pass.
Pass as well. It's a 5 high for 7.
5, 6, 7. Checks a 5, 6, 7. Back to you.
Guess it draws me a card. Makes no damn sense. Oh, chop. Okay. On a 6. Check a 3. Respond with advice for winners.
Sounds good.
Flip to try to check again. Check a 5. Commit the face down.
Looks good to me.
It comes in with the 4 the damages, and
Yep.
then we'll go plus ultras first enhance, discarding this momentum,
Yeah.
and make the check for it to make it 20 damage. Right? No, not 20 damage. 18 damage. 18 damage.
Yeah. Let's commit creepy and give it -3 damage.
Cancel?
Then cancel.
It blows up, right?
Yep.
I'll destroy, give it 1 damage.
Yeah. All creepy for -3 damage.
I got another one. That's 3. So there's 1. You had 2 of those? Damn. He hates it. All might gives nothing. I'll. Did I really do that? Okay. I'll use it to destroy 1. These ones were committed. My hand's down there.
Yeah.
It's 3. I was just looking. I'll destroy this. These 2 to build 1.
Sounds good. Will you commit a foundation for me using Sero? Any foundation you wish.
Commit that. I don't have anything else I can do. I'll pass.
I'll take it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Damn.
This were 15 though, right?
16.
16.
My bad. Yeah, because 18 with the +1, I made it 19. You gave it -3. I canceled the other -3 because I self-sacrificed or whatever.
I did not see the self-sacrifice.
So you got 6.
Yep.
Fuck my life. I guess I'll copy harden for 7. 5, 6, 7.
Next one. I'll go first.
Did I ever check in? Oh, I'm so bad. I'm not gonna worry about it. No, or should I? Oh my god. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Details. Oh, I'm so bad. I did check in. Okay. Well, if I wouldn't be in the tournament to be able to see stuff if I didn't check in. Okay. I'm so bad. Got so much shit going on in my head. I'm thinking, forgetting things and everything.
You are good.
Stressful day.
Right. I will choose to go first.
Good luck, man. Good man.
1 2. Checks. 1 3. Checks. 1 3. 4. Get a fit. Got 2. Back to you.
I'll hold this, not review draw 1. Three. Vice for winners on 3, or vice for winners on a 4. Self-sacrifice on 4. Back to look. And on a 5, hold 2.
Oh yeah. 1 2 4 5 6. Let's play indiscriminate shock on a 5. Checks at 3. We'll go 4 5. First enhance is going to be stun 1.
Stun the vice for winners.
Here's.
Well, self-stun the other vice for winners to draw 2 cards.
Good.
Like,
I'll give it 2 damage.
This doesn't happen to be a Fury, right?
No. It is a charge ranged stun 1.
I'll pass.
We'll send it. It's a 3 low for 7.
I still need to get the card away. So half block on a 5. Checks. I'll take 4.
2, 3, 4.
Ouch. 2, 4.
Yeah, I'll play passing on a 2, 3. Checks. Heroic on a 4. Checks a 3, 4. We'll play calling on a 4. Checks. Self-sacrifice on a 5. It will fail. And then I'll keep my momentum. Got one hand.
One, two, three, four. Maker on a 5, check a 3, I'll flip Vice for winners, check a 3, can't do that again, so commit here and commit here.
Looks good.
First enhanced stun 2.
Yeah, we'll stun these two. I will pass.
I'll give it, you got 2 cards, right?
1 card.
I'll give it 1 speed. All right.
I will pass.
I'll commit all my commit. No, I won't do that. I'll use this enhance to build. Can't be fixed.
I'll pass.
I'll commit. It can't be fixed. Commit all my jaw 2.
Sounds good. I'll pass.
I'll pass. It's a 5 min for 5.
Take my 7. Checks a 3. Take my 7.
Two, 3, and on a 3, and on a 4, and just hold 4, go 3, and poke.
You've got how many foundations?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And I went first? Okay. Series Rachel on a 5. Checks. Will you go down to 5 foundations for me? I'm gonna get rid of passing, I guess.
This is only when something's committed, right? Committing a number of your opponent's side, right? Yeah, okay. Well, these are gonzo. For sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we want to keep? Self-sacrifice, you're out of here. These get removed from the game, right? They're just gone. Yeah, they're just gone. Those bitches are just out of here.
Alright, then go to blocks. It's a 2 high for 6.
2 high for 6. We'll block on a 3. Check a 3.
Sounds good. On a 2, 3. It'll check. On a 3, it'll check. On a 4, it'll check. On a 5, it'll check. On a 5, 2. Let's go 3, 4, 5. And we'll leave it to you.
I only have 1 card again. This. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go Harden Chop on 5. Checks.
Good to me.
First thing I'll do is flip a Destined for mainstream success to name attack. It's an action card.
Yep. I will pass.
I'll commit the thing to commit All Might to draw 2.
Sounds Sounds good. Will you commit a foundation for me?
Commit. No, they're destined.
Mine Enhance. I'll Sero. I'll commit this, and you'll commit another foundation for me.
Full nut punches. I'll blow up the face down with it to build one face down.
Sounds good. I will pass.
Give it 1 speed with All Might.
I have no
Because I
cards.
think you have no cards. Okay. Oh, I didn't know what the yellow card.
These
Yeah, I
are
didn't know what the yellow card.
ones.
Thanks. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
High, mid, low.
Okay. Well, there she be, I guess. This one.
It's for 5. I'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
On a 6, 5, 6. First, if you know responsive first enhance, I'll plus ultra. Discard this, make the check on a 4, check a 4. I'll double the damage.
Yeah. I will commit Sero. We'll have you commit another foundation for me.
I'll blow up the face down to build one face down.
Yeah. I'll pass.
I'll pass as well. It's a 4 low for 10.
I'll take it. Let's go to 5.
Moment of glory. Right. It's on 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. We'll do advice for winners. Flips is 3. There we go. Advice, don't do that again.
1, 2,
This was full block though, right?
4. I blocked 0 things.
Okay, my bad. Check threes all day. I got 4 threes for 2 attacks. Jesus.
Okay. What can I do here? Yeah. Play Tape Stream Jab on a 5. On a 2. Or on a 4, excuse me. 3 and 4. My first enhance is going to be calling for backup. I'll draw a card. Yours.
I have nothing I can do about this. I'll pass.
I will add the top card of your discard pile into your card pool.
Top card, discard. Yeah. I will pass.
I will discard that card from your card pool and draw a card, giving my move 3 speed.
I will pass.
I will also pass. It is a 3 mid for 4. Or sorry, it's a 6 mid. It's a 6 mid. I'm so sorry. It is a 6 mid.
I'll try to block it. Plus ultra reduce the speed. It's on a 5, 3, 4, 5.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Yeah, we'll go Jolt on a 4-5. It checks. If it's complete, excuse me, I'll calling for backup. I'll flip and I'll draw a card.
Yeah.
Yours.
I'll pass.
If it's completely blocked,
I'll pass.
I will also. I'll kick that card from your card pool, give it 3 speed, and I'll draw a card.
Jesus. I'll pass.
I will send it. It is a 3 mid for 4. Or 6 mid for 4, excuse me.
6 mid. 6 mid, but we do want to get this card out of hand. Just spell the fuck out of this. 6 mid for 4. 6 mid. Alright, we'll fell the note taking. 6. Yeah, we still would have felt that.
Okay. We'll play Dissolving the Conflict on a 4. It checks. We'll play Creepy on a 2, 3, 4, 5. It checks. We'll do Requesting on a 4. It checks. Let's do Tape on a 5. It checks. We'll do Gotcha on a 5. It checks. And then I will play nothing else. I will leave it there. I will keep this Electric Jolt. This one, of course, is blocked.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You have how many foundations?
5.
5. I have slightly more than 5.
We'll go back alley haymaker on a 5.
Yep.
Check a 3. Commit these 2.
Looks good to me.
No responses, right?
Yeah, no.
Do you have any cards in hand?
I have 3.
Give it 3. Yeah,
Got it. Let's go ahead and commit Pull No Punches.
If I stunned it, you had like gotchas over there and shit too.
I do. I have a singular gotcha.
I do need to answer that. Oh my god. Okay. Damn it. I'll flip Destined for Mainstream Success to name Attack. Nope. 6.
Sounds good. I'm gonna commit this face down, and you'll commit a foundation for me using Sero.
I'll use. Yeah, I take myself. Okay. I'll build this 0. Yeah.
Sounds good. I'll respond with Drowning Resentment. After a card leaves a discard pile to your Ralph's effect, add the top card of their deck to their card pool face down.
I'll character commit, draw 2.
Sounds good.
1, 2.
I will pass.
I'll pass as well. So 7 mid
4,
for 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Full block. Back to you.
Go for the win on a 4.
Destroy your foundation first.
Destroy the foundation first. Okay. Destroy this. Check this. That goes the cost.
Build your 2.
3, 4, 5, 6. Build these 2. 1, 2. This removes. Harden on a 6. 5, 6. First, you have 1 card in hand.
I have 2 cards in my hand.
2. All Might to give 2 speed.
Sounds good. I'll commit Creeper Realization for -3 damage.
I will use it to pick 1 up. I'll pick up this one. And build the top one face down.
I'll commit Creepy, and you'll commit another sorry, you'll give it another -3 damage.
That's 3 damage. Yeah. I will not deal damage with this. I'll pass.
I'll commit Sero. You'll commit a foundation.
I'll commit this and then flip this to build one so it can be fixed.
That's good.
I'll pass.
I'll also pass.
So 5 mid for -1.
I'll heal 1. Just kidding.
Copy harden on a 7. We do not even try that. 5 cards and this still no damage. This goes here. This was blocked. I think, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
No damage this turn.
Yeah.
I'll review this. I'll draw. 1, 2, 3. Tight. 22, huh? We'll take tape stream jab on a 4. It checks. Any responses on play?
What's the speed?
Only a 3 mid for 4. It can get up to 6 mid if I wish it.
Yeah, I'll respond. Give my speed. You're gonna commit it anyways.
Sounds good. I will go ahead and add the top card of your desk card pile to your card pool. Here's.
I'll pass.
I'll
Pass.
put the 3 speed back to 3, and I'll draw a card.
I'll pass.
I will commit passing the torch and draw a card.
I'll pass.
I'll flip requesting assistance to ready back up my passing the torch.
I'll pass.
I discarded a card from your card pool, so I will make it a low.
I'll pass.
I will commit this foundation. You'll commit a foundation.
I'll pass.
I will also pass it to 3 low for 4.
I'll take. I burned that one thing though. I'll half block on a 6.
It's on a
5, 6.
Is that a 3 mid block or a 2 mid block?
Is that +3 mid block?
Take 2.
Ow. I got another card in my console now.
Yeah, let's play tape jab on a 4/5. Checks a 3, commit these 2 for 4/5. Let's kick that card to draw a card.
I'll pass.
I will add that card back to your card pool.
I'll pass.
I will commit passing and draw a card. Okay.
I'll pass.
Send it for 4. It's a 6 mid for 4.
I'll fill this block. Yeah, I'll fill this block. 4.
How many committed foundations you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. On a 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7 responses.
No responses.
Okay, I'm gonna give it 2 damage with both the creepies, 1 for each of your face downs. Here's.
I'll pass.
I'll kick that card to give this thing +3 speed, and then I'll respond with heroic for 2 more damage, and I'll draw the card and cycle.
Pass.
Then you got 8 face downs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 face downs, but 8 foundations.
8 foundations. We'll give it +8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is that lethal?
6 low for
Okay.
17.
Leo. I need to take that phone call.
Please do.
Right. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Uh. my girl, she's in jail, and she's about to get locked down. I'm gonna give you the game. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine, buddy. I hope everything works out for you. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I
Sorry you
mean,
couldn't finish it.
yeah, for sure. I do want to play, but you know, we can always play on stream again. You know,
For sure. Yeah. Finish.
it's the same
figure your
thing
life
that's
out.
gonna happen that just happened. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna commit me down, and then I'll just get blown up.
Yeah, well, you absolutely mollywopped me on turn 1 or in first game, so I don't know about that. I think all I got to do is because I got to reset your board.
All right.
All right, man. You have a good one.
See you, man.
All right.
See you later.
Peace.
Peace out.
We take those? I tried to mute him so we could have some privacy, but it's cool, I guess. We did it though. We did it. We beat all my. I was not winning that last game. No, actually, no shot. Actually, no shot. He got to go first. Holy shit. What happened? He gave me the win. He had a family emergency, which is cool for me. Sad for the content, but that's okay. I think we demonstrated enough of how the deck works, and that's what matters to me. Who's in there? Actually, everybody. There's 1,000 people in here, so we are not gonna go join them. Chad, thank you much for hanging out with me tonight. I greatly appreciate it. We did not get to the sub goal to see the deck profile live, and so I will I'll just throw you guys over to some other nerd streaming card games. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It was an absolute blast and a pleasure as always. If you're interested in not just watching these events but playing every Friday, please, Unfun Fridays happening over at unfunstuff.com. Would be fun to see you guys there. From here though, I gotta figure out